Once again, we are back in the horrible faux mint, the terribly named video series, in which we are going to randomly draw a monster by playing the game Exquisite Corpse, which is also a bad name. Like, I got a bit of flack for faux mint from some of my friends, but I think Exquisite Corpse is worse a name for a thing.
It's pretty gross.
It's bad. But I've got two other art people with me. I'm Theo. I'm always here drawing stuff. Who are you guys?
I am...
After you.
Okay. We're so good at this. I love it. I am Ruth. Hello.
I'm Alana. Hello.
Last time, which felt like a long time ago, because it was. It was sometime... Was it in March? It was after March. I think we...
We were in the quarantines at that point, I think.
So yeah, we talked about doing an aberration. So we're going to do an aberration. I've realised something about the way that monsters work, because I drew the nubs to join them up quite narrow, and I think that's restricted everything that we've done to being a snake. You know what I mean?
Yeah, everything's a bit noodly, isn't it?
So you know what? I'm going to say let's get rid of the nubs. I'll just make it line up.
Oh, exciting.
So yeah, we're going to do an aberration, which, as we all know very well, means something aberrant, which means something unpleasant. And you could probably have it as a synonym for monstrous, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
There's a lot of D&D aberrant monsters. The Mind Flayers, I believe, are aberrations. Aboleths. Beholder, also classic. So there's going to be eyeballs and tentacles and teeth. And we've got this great plan to have... we're going to give each other a keyword that the other person has to put something of that in their drawing. I predict now, here and now, this is going to be the worst one. I think we peaked with the Celestial guy because it was kind of close. It wasn't good, but it could have worked. This one's going to be bad. I have a keyword, and I don't know if you're going to like it, Alana, but I want you to do this.
Give it to me.
Because I want to blend whatever I get into this word.
Okay,
and
go.
So my word is going to be carapace.
What does that mean?
A crab shell, basically.
Okay.
But not necessarily in the shape of a crab, I will point out. It doesn't have to be a crab. But I want it to have, like, spiky crab armour.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Crab-like, then. I was thinking biohazard.
Ooh.
Like Resident Evil in Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Yep. Okay.
So you got carapace into biohazard, and then Ruth, what am I doing?
Mine just sounds dumb now. My brain just went gooey.
Gooey, okay. I feel like Gooey and Biohazard may have a bit of crossover, but that's okay. If anything, that means this monster might make sense. I feel okay.
Okay.
Okay, so Gooey. Okay, so, and again, we're doing something that is coming from, hopefully, from carapace. So I'm going to have a little bit of crab going on in mine, and then into goo. And I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, but let's just see.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm... Oh, okay.
I don't actually know what crab claws look like. I don't want to look up a reference. I feel like that's cheating.
It's not cheating too hard, but I'm trying to think of a way to describe crab claws now.
Pincers.
Yeah.
I don't mean the actual claws. Like the bit that attaches to it. Like, how does a claw attach? I don't know.
Oh, they just sort of have like a fleshy bit. It's a gap.
Okay. I think, yeah, whatever. Whatever I do will be gross. So...
I'm hating this. Oh no.
I'm quietly confident that this is going to be really good. No problems there. It's interesting that you're going to do claws, because that means that this may be a multi-armed creature, which is very fitting for an aberration, of course. There's nothing against having multiple arms. In fact, many of them do have multiple arms, or multiple whatevers. I think this is going to fit right in. I don't really know much about D&D aberrations. I don't think there's much that links them. It's not like the undead where they all have kind of similar abilities.
Yeah.
So this is an interesting... It's definitely like a wide range of things going on in aberration.
Yeah.
I'm thinking for the gooey stuff, the main thing that goo does in D&D is it grabs you and it sticks you stuck, you know. Like the fish guys who have sticky shields that'll grab your armor.
Yeah. And
I think aboleths, who are an aberration, have they secrete horrible goo as well.
Yeah.
I think that works pretty nicely. So I think I'm gonna have like I'm gonna have an arm essentially that's gonna be sticky and it's gonna be for sticking and maybe a bit acidic or something.
I feel like our arms are going to be somewhat similar.
Sure.
Oh my
But
god.
that's a good thing, I think, if we want this to look...
The coherence, exactly.
I don't even know if crabs have faces.
Well, just draw something with lots of eyeballs and mouths that has like a crab shell. I gave you a hard one, but you know why? It's because I wanted to draw crab armor. I wanted to draw crab. I wasn't going to rely on someone to give me crab, and I certainly wasn't going to ask for it.
Okay.
Because I had to take fate into my own hands.
Have I misinterpreted? Do we all need to incorporate this?
No, well, not all of them, but you have to attach your creature to a to a carapaced body. If you catch me.
No.
I think that's the really difficult thing, is that the transitions from each of our drawings have been very
I've tried to
stark.
make it so that it will join relatively well.
Okay, so are you doing something slightly gooey and something slightly biohazardy?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll try and match that. We'll try and meet halfway. And again, if it's something that's real cool, I might try and do a slightly better version of it as like a sketch, which I did for the vampire guy. And I liked the Celestial that we did so much that he was decent. I think we're sleeping on how good that guy was. I can't remember what we called it.
Me neither.
It was a while ago, but he was good. It was like a snake. It had one eye. It was a strong man with one eye on a dragon body with a muscly arm for a tail, holding a stick.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't scream quality, I don't know what does. Mine's got a lot of oozing, perhaps more than goo.
Oozy.
I think something that oozes is generally considered gooey.
I think the main issue with joining it is going to be the colour.
Well, I will colour mine last because I am slow. I will probably not finish colouring it today. So I will colour mine to fit yours.
I feel like you could blend it as well. You're good at that.
I've done that before, and it looks awful, but yes. And we don't have to worry about a background. How are you feeling about your stuff like that? What abilities do you think your crab section, your carapaced section, has? What does its body imply that it can do you think?
Grab things.
Grab things. So we've got a grabby guy, it sounds like. I don't know what's going on the other side yet, but I've definitely got a grab going on here.
Sticky kind of grabby.
Honestly, same. Grabby, sticky, tentacly.
I think this guy's got a theme going.
Yeah.
I think maybe we made this
thing.
too easy.
Well,
I'm worried about the way this is going to line up, because frankly, if someone told me to draw a crab thing facing forward in the middle, I have no idea what I would do.
Yeah.
So
Trust me, it'll be fine. I've
sure it won't
intentionally
be
made
bad,
it so it should be fine.
That's an interesting sentence, and I can't wait to see what you've done to make that true. Because I have no idea what I would do. I would know what I would do if I was doing the whole thing myself.
Yeah.
But for part of a teamwork, this is perhaps a different thing. I'm not in love with what I've done, but I don't hate it either.
I'm just disturbed by myself right now.
Oh.
And that's probably a good thing, because aberrations are disturbing. They're not fun.
Yeah. Again, everything that we've drawn has been disturbing and unnatural. I think everything that we've drawn could be an aberration. The hardest one that we're ever going to do, if we ever do it, will be Beast, which is just meant to be a living, real creature. I think if we tried to draw a horse, then we would fail. Even if we all were trying to do a horse. Maybe we should do that. I
think that'd be really funny.
We should do that at some point. It's just like, okay, we're each drawing a horse, and we could still try and make it a bit fun, but it would still look like an absolute mess. I don't want to draw a horse. I just thought about that. I don't want to draw. Horses are hard.
I was going to say, if I have a weakness, it's drawing horses. They have weird bodies.
When we draw a horse, and then the week after, we do a construct, and we have to draw a bicycle. Now, the two hardest things, famously.
Yeah.
That is another thing, of course, in D&D, to bring it back to that, there are dinosaurs in the monster manual, so when we do Beast, we could try and do a dinosaur. And that would be kind of interesting as well. We'll have to wait for a Jurassic Park movie to come out to get the search relevance, or whatever it's
yeah.
SEO. My line art when I'm zoomed out is so bad.
Oh man, it's really hard to like colour when it's zoomed out.
I am appalled by what I've done here.
Yeah, I'm trying to do cross-hatching right now, and I normally have a brush that does that for me. I know that's technically cheating, but cross-hatching is hard. And
oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's harder on a computer than it is with a real pencil.
Oh yeah,
pen, I find.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is weird. So with the biohazard, I assume there's probably some like poisoning going on as well, though, not just like sticking. Because I kind of associate biohazard stuff with acid as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make my line art really thick, because I think it's going to look better with thicker line art.
Yeah, I tried to make mine look... I like having thick lines.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. What it is actually it's just good to have like a lot of variation in thickness of line.
Yeah.
At least that's what I like that in my stuff. But for some reason, I've had real shaky hands right now in this recording. Which is weird, because usually I would expect that if I hadn't drawn for a little while, but I've been drawing a lot for the last, week and a bit. I've done a lot of stuff, none of which I've posted, because it's all for D&D, and a lot of it hasn't happened in the game yet. So I can't post it, because my friends who are in the game follow me on social media, and they'll see all these great spoilers. So they don't get to see nothing, which means I just don't post anything for a while.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, I'm looking at what I've drawn, and it's a crossover between the Fly and the Thing.
Oh god.
My colour choice really just makes it super repulsive.
Oh.
Really? What is the colour choice?
Fleshy.
Fleshy?
Yeah.
For a chitin? For a carapace? A
You'll
fleshy
see.
carapace? Okay, I'm less confident that this will work now.
Would it be cheating if I was like, Helena, send me the colour codes for the colours you've used?
Is there one basic colour on the left that you could send to Rue?
BB8A76.
Now I need to remember how you find that colour on Photoshop.
That is just, tan. Why?
Because it looks really gross.
I'm just gonna, pick a fleshy colour and hope it goes close, because I'm still, such a noob with... That's the thing.
Sure.
It's like I was gonna say it's slightly more tan than me, but that probably doesn't mean much to you because you haven't seen me in person.
Also, you're very pale, so
it's quite it's a pinky undertone.
Okay, that's
light
kind of what
flesh
I
colour.
selected.
Also, even if she had met you in person more, if I said just my skin tone but a little more X, that's useless. That is so useless.
Well, she would know. Well, it's not even that pale, actually. So it's not even correct.
I've gone for a pinky, fleshy tone. Well,
we can blend it. That's fine.
Isn't that what we usually do?
Well, yeah. We.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I won't take it.
I don't mind. I'm not even going to pretend to play that character.
It's like, oh no, I don't do that stuff. I'm gonna shush.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind doing it.
Do we send these to you, right? And then you stitch them?
Yeah, I'll stitch them together. I will hammer them together in the fires of the faux mint. That's not really what you do in a mint. I will stamp them together with my big coin press of the faux mint. And that'll be great. Again, I'm kind of just adding goo now, because what I really cheated, and I just drew what I wanted to draw, kind of, and then put goo on it, which was bad of me, but it is what happened.
It's fine, I think.
I will call mine done as well, probably, to TBH. I will triple the width of my canvas, so I can put two more things in it.
I'm so excited.
I just realised my arm's big. Oh, but I guess it'll change size, so it's okay. How big? Let me know now. How big were the nubs? How wide apart did you put them?
Wider than your initial ones.
Wider. Mine's gonna have it's gonna have a big arm.
Yeah.
Mine's narrower than it was, which means that it's going to be huge.
Yeah, the right is bigger than the left.
I should get some sound effects. I would like to... I like these videos being a bit of a mess, but in theory I would like them to have a slightly higher production value. If we do... Again, it's been a while since we did the last one. I would like to do them more frequently than once every, 6 months or whatever it's been. That's fine. Okay, I have received from both of you. I will now stitch these together. That's awful. I hate that.
I'm sorry.
What? Where's it? This is meant to be facing forwards.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, fine.
I am terrified.
I figured if I made it vague, then yours would stitch together better.
Okay. I mean, vague is a specific word. That works very well, Ruth, with what Alana's done, and I wish it didn't because I hate it. I hate these both. It is gross. This is bad. Mine's gonna have to be embiggened a lot.
Embiggened. Yes. Good words.
Okay. Oh, the angle doesn't quite work with your two. Actually, now that I look at it, there's a funky angle where they meet at the top. There's a cool mountain. Because Alana's it goes up and yours is going up, but they meet at a right angle.
It's a monster mountain. It could be it could be a living mountain. Imagine facing that in D&D. That would be horrifying.
This would be too big. I do not want to fight something that big. Oh god, it's gonna be 50% arm. This can't be. This can't be allowed. I'll say something about this. We've got some foreshortening going on. It's coming towards us.
Oh, I'm scared.
Oh no.
It's bad. It's bad, but it's actually worked out okay. Uploading now. Merry Christmas.
It's still loading.
I
Ew.
I don't like.
I mean, it's what it is. It's gooey.
I like that it's coming up from the ground in two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of like walking towards us, you know? Like it's like it's doing something. It's really bad. It's really, really unpleasant.
It's sticky.
It's very much something from The Thing.
Yeah.
John Carpenter's The Thing. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that tracks. This is definitely like the closest in terms of, you know, being accurate to the genre of the D&D monster. Although I think D&D monsters generally have more, you know, like coherent form, even the ones that are meant to be insane. I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I don't. I love it in a hate kind of way.
The holes in the hand on your bit are really
the
gross.
holes was that's I wanted to do a crab thing, but then I was like ooze, so the ooze just comes out of the holes.
Oh, I see it.
Gross.
Yeah. So what is this called?
Glorp.
Lorp is a good noise. It needs a few more sounds. Alana, we've got a lorp. What's your sound gonna be?
Glah.
Say that again, sorry?
I heard glitches. Glorp.
It was an unhearable
Glah.
word.
Glah.
Glah?
Gla. Glah.
Glah. Oh,
Glah.
Glah. Well, I need to have like a K, so I'm just going to go... I'm just going to say crap with a K. So it's lorp... what was it?
It was glorp.
Glorp?
Glah.
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 There's a lot...
Glorp, glah, crap.
Glorp, glah, crap. That is definitely what it is. It's awful. I'm going to write it down. Yeah.
That is hot. I mean,
It's
perfect.
bad, but you know what? It is an aberration. I can see this in the Underdark. This could be something in the astral plane. It's horrible. I like, Alana, how he said it's coming at us, and you drew something very similar to what you drew for the first one.
Yeah, isn't
It's
it?
just like a blob in the middle. I was really expecting some feet. I mean, you've got a crab leg. It doesn't seem to be attached to a body, but that's fine.
There's the shell at the back.
There's the shell at the back. I can understand.
Yeah, and all the goo's like coming out the front of it.
You know, with a bit of artistic license, this could be... you could make this into something, because it could have like a crab body, and then you encounter it, and you're like, oh, it's like a big crab monster, and then like it opens up its face and the goo comes out.
Yeah.
And that would be bad.
What?
And it could have like a whole crab body, more like a lobster body behind it, maybe.
So you mean like it looks
like a lobster tail?
Yeah, it looks like a normal crab, and then it opens its mouth, and all of this flies out of it.
I think this is a pretty simple monster, though. I think it pretends to be like a big lobster thing, and then it turns into this, and it,
it's making me
tries
think
to grab
of,
you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of two things. There's like that weird thing in the SpongeBob movie with the old lady selling like ice cream or some shit, and then it turns out to be a weird monster. And there's like an actual sea creature that does that. It like lures fish in, and then it kind of opens itself up and grabs it.
Oh, I mean, there's all sorts of horrible things in the sea. This what we've drawn isn't even as bad as half the things that exist in real life in the ocean.
Yeah.
Of all the things that we've made, I think this is potentially the most useful because it's just a horrible thing. And if you put this in front of your D&D guys and you say this appears in front of you, they're going to say we want to kill it. If you put like a werewolf in front of a guy, there's a good chance one of the guys is a big fan of werewolf romance fiction, and it's gonna be like, no, we can't kill it. We got to befriend the werewolf, and you'll be like, oh, fine, okay, roll charisma, and then they roll 20, and then you're stuck, and that's your life now.
Yeah, I feel like this monster would. One of the first things that would happen is like the DM would be like, make a sanity save or something like that.
Oh yeah, that could be fun.
Like it will.
Again, I think this isn't a very strong monster. I think it looks worse than it is.
Yeah,
I think
visually
personally.
it can screw you over mentally because of how horrible it looks.
Yeah, it's like the gibbering mouther, but with a crab claw.
Yeah.
And I like it. And again, it's got a couple eyeballs. I didn't put a single eyeball on mine. But you guys made up for it, I think, so that's alright. Right. Well, hopefully everyone loved that as much as we did, which was lots.
Yeah.
Jolly good fun.
I love it.
More enthusiasm.
I love it!
The colour.
Yes! You picked the colour. So
I know. I hate it.
it's your fault. You wouldn't need to change too much to make this a proper D&D monster. Probably the colour would have to change. Because it's too much. It'd have to be like a bluish grey or something. Ooze. Beyond that, there's links to people's social medias in the description, unless I didn't put them there. I hope I did. They're probably there.
We'll see.
Hopefully we do another one of these sooner rather than later. What one should we do next? Because we've done Aberration, we've done Undead, and we've done Celestial. Hey, do you want to do Construct, which is like a robot?
Ooh, that could be interesting.
That's probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, the hardest one is humanoid, but let's not think about that.
Yeah.
So next time we'll do Construct. I'll read up on Constructs. I didn't say much about Aberrations because there's not, let's say, they eat brains, they're crazy, they do. I think this is the perfect Aberration. We've done it here. You don't need to look them up. So yeah, next time we'll do a Construct, and we'll have some keywords, and we'll have a great time in the foment, making a real coin. That's the problem with this. I like the phrase foment, but there's no more analogies you can make from it.
Yeah.
We're not forging anything, we're not smithing anything, we're minting something. A freshly minted monster.
Yeah, isn't he minty? Look at him.
Look at this minted guy.
He's a minty boy.
Thank you very much. I'm going to say goodbye. Sick, have a nice time. Everyone stay safe as well. Did you know there's a pandemic?
Yeah,
Don't know if
wash
you
your
heard.
hands.
Wear your mask.
Anyway, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.